If you think you're always running out of time, or want to achieve as much as possible during your day but always end up wasting your time, and how it seems like some people have more than 24 hours in their day, while your day just flies away. What if I told you don't have to be productive? You just have to be efficient with your time. Productivity being a well known internet term these days, which literally means to get more work done. Means the more energy, capital, assets, and time you put into something, the more you should get it. And recently, many people are emphasizing the importance of time, that you shouldn't waste it and you should do more as much as possible in your day. You shouldn't waste a single second. But to think about it, is it even humanly possible to work 24 hours without getting tired or exhausted? Well, according to the human research so far, it's impossible to work 24/7 and not get tired at all, don't burn out, don't get exhausted. As humans, if you work, you should always get rest. Because it's not like you're a robot or something or a machine. Even machines and robots need to stop sometimes to keep functioning properly. In reality, you don't have to work 24/7 to feel the sense of achievement or accomplishment or to get more work done. You just simply need to plan your day effectively and work on that plan effectively. A better term I like to use for it is called efficiency. Because efficiency literally means that with minimum amount of input or with minimum effort, you get the maximum output. That means you do the task that matters the most. Instead of doing 100 tasks and getting the same output, you do one or two tasks that are going to give you the similar outcome. Doesn't that sound a much more realistic plan than just working like a robot or a machine 24/7 without getting tired? To be efficient or plan your day efficiently, you need to know what matters to you the most, what tasks or doing what thing is going to give you the maximum profits. Instead of doing a 500-step morning routine, try focusing on one or two habits regularly. Focus on building two good habits or build a morning routine focused on only two things for 1 month. And then you can increase it with time later. Instead of looking at your book all day long and not getting anything inside your brain, try only studying for 2 hours. Give yourself a timer, give yourself a limit. Tell yourself that you're only going to focus on this specific topic for 30 minutes. What it does is your brain, when it sees a time limit, your brain immediately gets hooked and immediately gets focused onto that task. And in result, you end up doing the task more efficiently, with more focus, and get better results. For this, you could take an example like if you only study one topic for 20 minutes, but tell yourself that I'm going to cover this topic in 20 minutes, no matter what, and do a self assessment for 5 minutes later, you'll end up retaining it for longer and get a better understanding of that topic than the topic you study for 2 hours without focus. Because when you do a task with full focus, it immediately has way higher impact than other tasks. Imagine comparing two products. One that took you 10 hours to make and gives you a $2 profit. The second one took 1 hour to make and still gives you a $2 profit. Which one is more efficient and which one is more effective? Obviously the 1 hour one, because it took you lesser time but it still gives you the same outcome. So instead of doing the tasks that sounds or looks bigger or more important or more aesthetic or just because everyone else is doing it, try doing things that matter the more to you. Try doing something that's more important to you, that gives you the feeling of fulfillment. You don't have to wake up at 4 a.m., go for a jog immediately, come back home, take shower, eat some breakfast, and go to work. Or you don't have to hit the gym regularly for a whole 2 or 3 hours. You can wake up at 7, 8, or 9 a.m. and still feel good. You don't have to study in a fancy cafe for 8 hours straight. You can study at your desk for 2 hours and still feel fulfilled. And one thing I will always say is stop following influencers or people you see online or even in real life. Because not everyone has the same life, not everyone has the same goals, not everyone has the same circumstances. If you watch an influencer online doing something, you don't have to do it because you are not a full-time influencer like them. Their job is totally different than yours. Their life is totally different than yours. If you have a 9 to 5, you can't copy someone who works from home. So instead of doing what other people are doing, even if the whole world's doing it, if it's something that's not helpful for you, that doesn't have the same value for you, and that's not going to give you the same kind of impact that you want or not as big of an impact that you want, it's not useful for you. So find something that's actually going to help you. Instead of working out at the gym for 2 hours straight, you can go for a 20-minute walk and still feel fulfilled or still feel the sense of accomplishment. And why I would say efficiency is way more better than productivity, because when you're efficient, you get more done without feeling tired, without getting lost, without feeling exhausted or burnt out. And you can build a routine that you will be willing to follow every single day, 24 hours, and you still won't get tired or burnt out. Because all these people these days online saying you should work hard, you should work on your dreams, you should work on your goals 24/7, and you should never get tired. That's impossible. If you work hard for too long and keep working 24/7 all day long without taking breaks or rest, you're gonna burn out. My advice to you, instead of working like a robot machine or a psychopath, build a routine where you don't have to work too hard. Don't be too harsh on yourself, but I'm not saying that you should relax on your couch all day doing nothing and watching reels on Instagram. That's definitely not an option. If this video helped you, tell me in the comments, and if you have any other topics for me to cover, also tell me in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.